Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to go over a bunch of Steam news and updates for you guys. So we'll talk about a potential big feature that's headed its way over to Steam. A feature that I think a lot of people are actually going to utilize. We'll talk all about that. Evacuation, a big Half-Life 2 mod, dropped a few days ago. I don't know if all of you are aware of it. I mentioned it in a previous video, but this is probably something you want to at least have a look at. I mean, who doesn't own Half-Life 2 at this point? Half-Life 3 is never going to come out, so why not continue utilizing your own copy of Half-Life 2 with the free mod, a story-driven mod at that. And also, you know, pat on the back to Steam. It seems like every new year, people get their hands on a PC, and boom, Steam breaks its concurrent users a record. So, yeah, they've once again done that. I will go over that and give my thoughts at the end of this video. But first of all, Valve for a little bit, going back into October of last year, it was noted by Pavel over on Twitter that they were working on some sort of peer-to-peer Steam downloads over LAN. Now, the latest Steam update added some strings for this as well. This feature allows your PC to transfer game files to and from other PCs or Steam Decks on your local network, reducing your internet traffic while downloading or updating a game. Can limit to own devices, friends, or any users. So, this is a feature that surprisingly would be very beneficial. Why is that? Well, a lot of you guys have multiple PCs. So let's say you have one PC in one room, you have another PC in another room. Maybe that other PC is on a wireless connection and downloads are a little bit slow. Well, if you're over the same connection, transferring files is going to be a lot quicker and it's going to be a lot less intensive, and it'll quicken that process. Also, this is very usable for those of you that have a Steam Deck. I know in my personal experience, I constantly have Red Dead Redemption 2 installed on my PC. I'm sure you guys have like one or two of those games that you just constantly have it installed on your PC just because at some point you might go back to it, you might play it for whatever reason. But yeah, downloading that game on a Steam Deck, not a fun process. But if you had some sort of feature like this where you could just download it over your own connection, well, that would, I'm not saying that would completely mitigate the issue of downloading a 120 gigabyte game, but it would soften that process. And for a lot of you guys, you might have a sibling with a PC. You get the idea. There's a lot of instances where a feature like this could be pretty effective. And again, the fact is you can limit it to your own devices, friends, or any user. I have someone that lives in my house that has their own PC, but it's logged on to my Steam account. So if they wanted to download a game, that would be pretty easy. And again, if you do some sort of sharing, I'm sure that could be done as well. I know not a lot of people take advantage of the Steam share of their library, but that is a very effective feature to utilize. So there you go with that. That would be a very nice feature to just include on Steam. Not everybody's going to take advantage of it. It won't come up a lot, but sometimes you never know. Randomly features will come up. I utilized Steam Remote Play on my Steam Deck for the first time, and I was shocked recently by how well it ran. And that's probably going to be a feature I use more. That's obviously, more of a relevant feature, I think, to a lot of people. But nonetheless, sometimes these features just come up and you're like, wow, this is actually very beneficial to have it. Nonetheless, hopefully that comes sooner rather than later. All right, moving on from that, Evacuation is a brand new Half-Life 2 story mod. The official description, and by the way, free mod, of course. Evacuation is an unofficial story-driven add-on for Half-Life 2, telling the story of a rebel who crashes on a helicopter in the woods. Having miraculously survived, the hero picks up a walkie-talkie and decides to escape from the forest, which was attacked by the Combine. Currently, this mod has 225 Steam user reviews, 90% positive. Again, it is an unofficial story-driven add-on. Beautiful forest landscapes, interesting puzzles, and interesting gunfights, and original soundtrack as well. Obviously, it's a Half-Life 2 mod. It's not going to be difficult at all to run. So if you own the game, you can take advantage of it and utilize this free mod. And I'm sure, if you don't have it, whenever those Steam sales do come up, and usually they'll have it on sale during, every Steam sale, you can get, the Valve Complete Pack that literally has everything you could want for, I feel like it's getting cheaper and cheaper. I want to say it was, $7 or something the most recent time around. And, a lot of those games are super dated. Valve's not putting out a lot of new content, but a lot of those games hold up really well. A lot of those games have really active modding scenes, like a Left 4 Dead 2, a Portal 2. Just getting those games all in a bundle with all that content for super cheap. It turns out pretty well. Speaking of Steam sales, I'm sure a lot of you guys, or some people, got a new PC. Maybe they went absolutely off during the Steam winter sale. Well, as noted by Alejandro LL Morwell on Twitter, which I've referenced his Twitter quite a lot. I will leave a link in the description box below as well. With everything, a new year comes with new peaks, and that's the case for Steam, which has reached a new all-time concurrent users peak of 32 million, which is a crazy milestone. But on top of that, a new milestone for in-game users has been reached with 10 million users playing for the first time ever. So the concurrent users all online at the same time, that's an impressive statistic. Like 32 million is insane, but a lot of people keep their PC on, or they'll just have Steam running in the background, etc. And you know, it's just a part of their day-to-day activity while they're on the computer doing something completely unrelated. But for a lot of people, being in game, that happens, less so. But the fact 10 million people concurrently were playing a game on Steam is like quite an impressive number. Remember, Steam is only one client, albeit it is by far the most popular client on PC, but that doesn't take into account for people playing games like League of Legends, World of Warcraft, which they are available through their own services. So that is just an insane statistic. But it seems like during the holiday period is really when this stat is broken. Now, this stat was reached on January 7th. And January 7th, by that period, I feel like most people are out of their holiday breaks, but, a lot of people that I talk to, they had, like, that whole week off as well, like, after coming off of New Year's, which I just thought was insane. But, I feel like most people come back to work, like, January 1st was a Sunday, and January 2nd over here is a federal holiday, like January 3rd, I would assume. January 3rd, 4th, 5th, etc., etc. But nonetheless, 32 million concurrent and 10 million in-game is just a staggering statistic. I wish we got, like, financial data, like, specific numbers during each Steam sale, because I would be so intrigued by, like, how much money does the holiday sale really rake in? Because I feel like it's an absurd amount of revenue. Like, every console runs their holiday sales. Like, PSN's got a big holiday sale, Xbox got their big holiday sale, Nintendo's got it as well. But I feel like, even I would be surprised by how much money is generated by the Steam holiday sale. Just because when this holiday sale was running, and I feel like right now, at this moment, I have more friends in my personal life that are more so into PC gaming than ever before in my life. They were buying a ton of stuff, and I'm just like, guys, deals are available all the time, but that is the power of a Steam sale, and it just being promoted on Steam, that was their first inclination that they could get all these great deals, and they just absolutely went off on buying stuff. And I feel like, if my personal group of friends are doing stuff like that, it's probably a ton of other people doing that as well. And yeah, just thinking about how much money and revenue is generated during these Steam sales is kind of staggering. But nonetheless, that is gonna do it for me. Again, it looks like a pretty notable feature. It might be headed on its way over to Steam as far as transferring game files to local PCs. I think that is actually something that will be utilized, especially in the case of the Steam Deck. Evacuation, a free Half-Life 2 mod available right now. Go check that out if you're interested. And Steam cracks yet another absolutely insane milestone with 32 million concurrent players and 10 million concurrent players in game. That'll do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.